Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much. The Phoenix Suns have struggled the last few years, but they're trying to build a winning franchise again. And their all-star Devin Booker said, "We want to see the city at a high level, that energy and aura. I've always said since I've been in Phoenix that I know the fans are there. We've got the support behind us. We just have to go and perform." Kevin, back to you.
Well, they're getting closer. Thanks, DA. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Green down low with Looney. Then it's Wiggins. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Poole in at the shooting guard position. And for the Suns, Booker and Bridges are the wings. Andre Ayton out there with Jay Crowder. And it's Paul in at the point. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Now here's Booker. Hits the three-point bomb.
Booker knows he's got the ultimate green light, and right now exploring the three-point line.
Here's Curry. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by Crowder. Bridges inside the three-point line. And Ayton stays with it.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Here's Looney. It's Wiggins at the top of the key. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Suns have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Ayton, the pass to Crowder. Knocks it loose. Kicks it out to Booker. 2 on the clock. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Catching and shooting with confidence. Devin Booker letting it fly.
And Devin Booker had surgery on that right hand back in the summer of 2018. Took the opportunity to work on his left hand, and ever since, his game has just gone to another level.
You wonder how much confidence, GA, he's had in making plays, not only scoring the ball with the left hand, but assisting with the left hand, and what that's opened up for him in terms of opportunities to be more effective as an offensive weapon.
Curry with the steal. Pass to Wiggins. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And this is encouraging. Wiggins looking committed to shooting and forcing the D to compromise.
It's his first trip to the line.
And just a shade over 70% from the line a season ago. That's an area I'm sure he wants to improve.
Free throw good, Wiggins.
And the winner's mentality Wiggins has is commendable. A hard worker who wants to keep improving.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And both free throws good for Wiggins. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Inside, here's Kaminsky, and finished off by Kaminsky.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Now here's Curry. Wiggins outside. And the layup's good off the glass.
Steph out there singing a lullaby to the defense, gets them to sleep, and then sets up the teammate nicely.
Passes it to McGee. Johnson outside. Off target with his three. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. 6-point game. Shamet on the wing. Shoots. Offline from the top of the key.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
The shot by Curry, no good. And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And if you're wondering whether players watch the standings, check out this clip from Chris Paul.
One thing we have to do is stop comparing ourselves to last year. Early in the year, we was doing that every couple games. We was like, man,
You know, Greg, he makes a great point. Even when you have mostly the same guys, every season is different.
And if you're a coach, it'll give you gray hairs. Trying to preach that to your players. Many guys don't believe it until they're in it and then have to dig themselves out of a hole.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Suns, we've got Kaminsky. Andrew Shamet is out there with Payne, and there's JaVale McGee. And it's Johnson in at the small forward spot. Poked away. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's three guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from three, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those three guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
The Suns shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. That free throw good from Shamet.
Landry Shamet, one of those guys continuing to hone his skills, trying to become more of an impactful player in the two-way format, both on defense and with that shooting ability.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. DeAndre Ayton's checked in for JaVale McGee. Crowder comes in for Kaminsky. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Paul in for Cameron Payne. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Curry kicks it to Looney. The pass to Wiggins. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Pushing it up. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
Booker runs the floor so well, a terrific sense of where to be in that kind of situation.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Outside Curry. The tray. Good on the triple. Curry's got his first 3 points of the game.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Bounce pass from Paul. Book. And that one hits back iron.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter. And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Now here's Booker. 8 points for him. Ball outside, from outside the arc. The shot, no good. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Suns lead by 5. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Steph, you know you're #1 in the defensive scouting report. How do you counteract that?
I just got to slow down. I mean, we're playing good defense, trying to trap the ball screens and take them out the 3-point line. But, you know, just got to be aggressive, keep getting shots up, making the right plays, and no turnaround.
We'll see what you do in the second half. Thanks, Steph. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Out in front at the half is Phoenix. They lead by 5. Kenny, what was your impression?
Simply a special scorer. Booker, this guy is tough to stop. And we've seen this guy drop 70. That's right, 70 in a game. And he does it with a wide array of skills and constant movement.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Interior scoring has not been a priority for them. They'd be in a much better shape if they run a more balanced offense. That would make them a harder team to defend, especially in the second half.
And that'll do it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Green down low with Looney. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Poole in at the 2. Now Booker after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Booker in the post. He's got 8. Off with the layup. Here's Poole. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. Down low, here's Crowder. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
What you love about Crowder, he gives you a little bit of everything at both ends.
I mean, defensively, he'll take on anybody. He's smart, draws a lot of charges. Offensively, he can stretch the floor, and he'll make the extra pass. He's also an opportunistic rebounder, a terrific combo guard. Some people are comparing Poole's style to that of C.J. McCollum's.
I don't know if it's that similar, maybe stylistically, but CJ's size and his control are something that right now, I guarantee you, Jordan Poole would love to adopt in his game.
So for the Suns, JaVale McGee's checked in for Ayton. Saric comes in for Jay Crowder. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. Then for the Warriors, Andre Iguodala is checked in for Kevon Looney. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And Lee's subbed in for Steph Curry. He's perfect from the line this time. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. Fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Free throw good, Lee. And both free throws good for Lee. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Booker left side. Stolen away. And now in transition, here we go. Iguodala. He nails it, and we're tied up. 5 points in the game.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who is a very good passer.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Feeds to Saric. And he banks in the layup.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Lee against Booker. Lee passes to Moody. Green kicks to Lee. Iguodala up top, covered by Saric. Clock at 4. A baseline J, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Iguodala's got the game tied up here for the Warriors. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. He gets that one. Booker's got 10 points.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Now Porter. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And that one released in time, but no good. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Suns ahead. They're up by 2. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Three tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. The Suns leading. Booker and Johnson fill out the wings. Jake Crowder out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Paul in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now here's Booker. From downtown. Nailed from three-point land. Paul's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Suns. Pass to Looney. Out to the right wing. Bielitsa, that's for 2. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. Ayton finds Johnson. Now here's Booker. Kicks it out to Johnson. Offensive rebound. Ayton misses the layup.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Now here's Wiggins. Back to Looney. It's stolen by Johnson. Paul left side. Takes a 3. The Warriors pull it in.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And flashing some real toughness inside. Wiggins can finish plays that others simply can't.
Here's Booker. Following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. Launches it. And the Suns miss again. Warriors trailed by 3. And the rejection by Ayton.
Nice timing as Aiden's up there for the rejection.
Here's Wiggins, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 8 points for Andrew Wiggins.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Steph Curry.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Suns. Mikal Bridges comes in for Johnson. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys, I had a chance to listen to what Monty Williams discussed with his players. This is a close game, as you know, and he sounded extremely confident. He told the players, don't let up now, fellas. This is when we make our move. Right now. Kevin?
Now, here's Bridges after the miss from Stephen Curry. Booker dishes to Kaminsky. Ayton trying to break free. Count it!
Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're behind by 3. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock.
35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All against Curry. Pass to Poole to tie it up. Rebound by the Suns. They've led by as much as 10. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And the Suns call time. They're in front by 3. 17 seconds left in the game. And they go to the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Well, Booker still has some upside, one of the best young scorers that we've seen in the NBA in the last decade. He's already an established star, and the sky is the limit for this guy. Now he just wants more wins. Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
Timeout called the Warriors. They trail by 5. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
And Curry has it in the corner. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap, and I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
A player like Mikal Bridges, who enjoys the amount of success that he did coming out of college, winning 2 national championships, shines a different light on how he can impact the greater good in the winning environment that you create.
So the Suns win it. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For